Oh, hello there, Lot. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I can barely hear you.
Oh,
That's better.
okay.
Maybe. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to ask you if those I think I proposed a Tuesday, Thursday that we
Mm,
meet. Did you see that?
no, I didn't.
Let me see. Um Tuesday, Thursdays at noon.
At noon my time?
Noon my time, sorry.
Oh, that's 6 p.m. Yeah, that works for me.
Okay. All right. So I will set that up. Cool. Very good.
Perfect.
Lots of math twice a week plus class.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
yeah,
living the dream.
it's needed. It's
Can't do
needed.
can't do better than that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So do you want to continue with the trig or did you want to do something else?
I think probably continue with that. And then yeah, probably for now. And then I wanted to do just functions as a general topic as
Okay.
well at some point.
Okay. And you were specifically looking for there weren't a whole lot of bearing problems
Yeah,
that I could see. So do you just want me to random trig stuff? Do you want to do that or?
that works. Just anything trig works for me.
All right, let's separate it. Um, I'll do any paper just for kicks.
Okay.
All right. That was dumb. Not you, of course. Did you have any fun today,
Oh,
yesterday?
um, no, I've been reading. That's been fun. I've been reading, I guess.
For pleasure?
Yeah,
Well, that's better than for IB.
right. That's the only fun thing I've been doing. So there's that.
All right, and I want to get the, um, let's see, AA formula sheets in case we need it. Okay, all right. So, wait, are the glasses new? My God, you keep throwing new things at me.
Yeah, I always forget to wear them, but I really do need to.
Okay, all right, so we got 6 and 8, given that cosine A equals 5/6. Find the value of sine of A. Did I not get the whole question? Oh, and then find the triangle. Yeah, I didn't get the whole question. Okay, so paper one or paper two? Paper one. Okay, so do you know the Pythagorean identity?
No.
So let me get all this stuff up here just so we have it. All of our trig fun. And I think you told me you're allowed to use your formula sheet on whatever. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so here we're going to be using both of these. The trig identity, or the, I'm sorry, Pythagorean identity. I can't remember if I said trig or Pythagorean, but Pythagorean is cosine squared plus sine squared equals 1. And
Okay.
it actually is the Pythagorean theorem, just in trig speak. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Oh, did you happen to watch any of the unit circle videos?
I didn't get time yesterday, but I will today.
It
I
is
was
it is like riveting. Okay.
I know, but I had my bio IA due.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so Pythagorean, anytime you have sine or cosine, you can always find the other one.
Okay.
Okay, because sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equal to 1. And they tell us that cosine is 5/6. So sine squared of theta plus 5/6 squared equals, I'm going to go ahead and do 36/36 right away because I kind of see what's coming.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is we're going to get sine squared theta plus 25/36 equals 36/36. Do you see why I did that?
Yeah.
Okay. So then sine squared theta is equal to 11.
Yeah.
So sine theta equals plus or minus square root of 11/36, which is equal to square root of 11/6,
Yeah.
plus or minus.
Okay.
Okay, so and it has to be positive because it's an angle measure within a triangle.
Okay.
Okay, so it's actually, and we would certainly need to distinguish that sine of theta is equal to the positive guy. In fact, we didn't even need to put plus or minus here because it's obvious. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're going to find the area of the triangle. Let's see. Okay, and we're going to use this wonderful formula.
Okay.
1/2 AB sine of C. In this case, I'm just going to call this theta for now. And say area equals 1/2 AB sine C. And it doesn't match up with this triangle, but it's just a pattern, right? You have the two sides are your A and your B, and the angle is the included angle.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So this becomes 1/2 times 6 times 8 times the sine of C, right? So we don't even need to know the angle measure because we found that the sine of C is root 11/6. No calculator. So boom, boom. And we get 4√11.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Wonderful, I would say. What part of England?
West London.
Like, okay, so the only thing I really know is London.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just west of London.
Okay. Ooh, here's a show that. Oh, we already did this one. We did this one yesterday. Okay, this is a paper 2. Okay. So find the volume of the sphere, expressing your answer in the form A times 10 to the K, 1 less than or equal to blah, 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 and K is an element of the integers. So on your formula sheet, the very beginning, they have they do not have a formula for the volume of a sphere. That's ridiculous. Let me see if they have it in geometry.
Yeah, it was weird. It's in a weird position.
Oh yeah, there it is. So it's 4/3 pi r cubed, right? I was going to say that's ridiculous. They don't have that. So,
That on my exam.
oh, good. So that's 4/3. So this is a times 10 to the k, right? Times pi times 12.7 cubed,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
So this must be 4 divided by 3 times pi times 12.7 cubed. Okay, so A is between 1 and 10. Okay, so on my calculator, I get 8,580.
Yep.
0.24, whatever. So basically they want scientific notation, right? Okay, and so this would be 8.58 times 10 to the third.
Okay.
You all right with that?
Yeah.
We're going to melt down the sphere, Lot. Shape of a cone, that's going to be fantastic. And it's going to have a height of 14.8 centimeters. Find the radius of the base of the cone corrected to sig fig. So it's going to be the same volume, right?
Yeah.
And the volume of the cone is, I believe, yeah, 1/3 pi r squared h. It's in our
The height as well. That's not bad.
no. So off we go. 8.58 times 10 cubed equals 1/3 pi, and the height is who? It's 14.8 r squared, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and do something here and see if you follow. The first thing I'm gonna do is multiply both sides by 3 to get rid of the 1/3. I'm just making it easier to put my calculator. And then I can divide by 14.8 pi. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
And square root of all of that horribleness for r.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cheat just to save time. I'm confident that you're able to enter that. And we get r equals 24.
Cool.
Fair?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is paper 2. The following diagram shows part of a circle with centre. Okay, what's with angle and lot? What's with the centre?
I don't know. We have theatre as well.
This I know, and shoppies and that sort of thing, right? Like SHOPPES.
What does that mean?
Shots. I've seen
Is
it. Is it? That's not a thing.
Maybe in the olden days, but I don't think
Maybe
they said.
that's. Oh, you know what? That might be it. Anyway, like it's like England took the American language and just decided to switch letters around.
Right.
Like what?
Right.
Because American invented English. Am I right?
Right, of course. No, I am one of the Centre people. Sorry.
Doesn't that sound like a typical arrogant, jerky American thing to say? Okay, fine, fine. Okay, chord AB has length of 5 and angle AOB is theta. Find the value of theta given your answer in radians. I would love to do that, right?
Right.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking there's probably some kind of formula for that angle in that circle. I don't know what it is.
So we're going to use this guy, this formula booklet, and we're going to recognize that we have a triangle here, right? And if this is a radius of circle 4, then this is also 4.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, can't you just do the side thing then?
Well, we can use our wonderful cosine rule because we know, wow, we know we know all of the side lengths here, right? So
Yes.
we can say, and is it okay if we just right away say that theta is equal cosine, because we're gonna have to take the arc cosine?
No, I don't get that.
Okay, so cosine theta is equal to a squared plus b squared, so that's going to be the sides forming the angle.
Mhm.
So 16 plus 16, is that okay?
Minus 25.
Minus 25 over 2 times 32.
Mhm.
So that's, just clean it up a bit. 32 minus 25 is 7, right? So to find an angle, when we have the ratio, we take the inverse cosine or the arc cosine on our
Yes,
calculator.
that
And
makes sense.
they want it in radians, so you got to make sure your calculator is in radians.
Okay.
And I'm in degrees, of course.
I can't remember where I changed that.
Which calculator do you have?
The TI-84 one.
Press mode.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Okay, and so, or you could always multiply by pi over 180 if you wanted to. Anyway, I get 1.35. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Oh, I should put equals there.
But in radians?
Mm-hmm. Did you not get that?
Is that, oh, that's what it is in radians?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Okay. So find the area of the shaded region. Okay. So we're going to go to here, right?
Mhm.
And they tell us because we need theta in radians, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they say the shaded region. So that is this arc, which we will call alpha.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, let's see, is equal to 1/2 r squared theta So that's going to be 1/2 times 16. And how can we find theta?
Mm, I'm not sure.
Okay, so do you see that between alpha and theta, we go around the entire circle?
Yeah. Oh, so you take away the one that we have,
From what?
360, from the whole thing.
Well, if we were in degrees, but
From
we're
2
in,
pi?
yay, equals 2 pi minus 1.35. So we might as well, I mean, you have to do it on your calculator anyway. I mean, it doesn't matter how you do it, but you could certainly do that, right? So that would be 8 times 2. Oops. 2 pi minus 1.35. Boom. So that would be, I get 39.5.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sweet. Okay. All good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we did that one. Okay, another paper 2. So while I'm making sure I have everything here, it says consider the function. So Lotte, I really need you to consider it, right? That's really important, just like to really, yeah. All right, so we got this, right, as a local maximum at 221.8 and a local minimum at 810.2. So do you recall that the basic sine curve looks like that?
Yeah.
So here is our max, right? And here is our min.
Yeah.
Okay. The second function, g, is by this, right? So they need to find the period of f. So the basic equation for a sine graph is, or cosine is a sine of b times x minus c plus d. That's the general form.
Okay.
Okay. Now the period is equal to 2 pi over b. Okay. So this would be 2 pi over 6, right? Which is equal to 12. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so the other
Just the
thing,
formula. I just have to memorize that.
yes,
Okay.
you actually don't need it here because you could, I did this on purpose. If I have a max at 221.8 and a min at 8, what is it? 10.2, right? Do you see that? Well, I've graphed one full period of the basic sine curve, right?
Yeah.
But a min to a max or a max to a min like this is half of the period, exactly half by the symmetry.
Okay.
And period is horizontal distance. So from 2 to 8 is 6, and you could multiply that by 2. to get the period if you
Okay.
had to. You could also graph it, right? And take a look that way and see, all right, one full period and just use the x-axis. So, okay. BI. Find the value of B. Okay, so this is also something where you could use your calculator.
Okay.
Well, no, actually you couldn't, but okay. So in the basic sine curve,
Mhm.
let's just kind of, I don't know, here's 2, here's 8. And I'm just going to try and get a basic curve because we actually don't know right now, because we don't like the exact function because we have the plus b, right? So here's a max at 21.8, right?
Yeah.
And then we have the min at 10.2, not to scale. Who cares? And so we know that it looks like something like this, right? Okay. And so this part goes, I don't know, like this, and this part goes like this. We don't know the coordinates. Now, in every sine or cosine curve, we have a principal axis
Mhm.
that splits it in half horizontally.
Yeah.
So this shape is exactly like this shape, as I have so perfectly drawn. Thank you very much. Yes. So do you see that this guy has to be halfway between the max and the min? Okay. And I'm getting to how this is going to be B, right? So basically, we just have to take the max plus min and divide it by 2, because it's halfway between, it's the average.
Is that what B is?
I'm sorry?
Is that what B is?
It is, and I'll explain why after we get it. So 21.8 plus 10.2 over 2 is equal to 16. Woohoo! Okay. Now, the reason this is true is if I have my basic sine curve and it's stretched out and all kinds of stuff now because of all this junk inside, right?
Mhm.
The principal axis is 0,
Right.
right? So it clearly has moved up where this is the max and this is the min. So whatever the average is, that's how high it has moved. It has shifted up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y equals 16. So b equals 16, right? So now b sub I f of x, we now know equals 5.8 sine of pi over 6 x plus 1 plus 16, right?
Yep.
And so f of 6, and you don't have to write that out. Totally a calculator thing. Yeah, because we're adding 1 to it, so it's just it's a hot mess. Well, hold on. No, why mess with it? And you need to make sure your calculator is in radians, which it should be. Mine is not. And make sure you're good with your parentheses with the pi over 6. I guess you could do 7 pi over 6, couldn't you? And I get 13.1. Did you get that?
So when you put it in the calculator, is
Yes.
it 12.8 multiplied by sine?
Mm-hmm.
Is that, and then in the brackets of the sine comes everything
Yes.
in that square bracket?
Right, and we have to replace x with 6, right?
Right. I got 4.2 for some reason.
Okay, is your calculator in radians?
Yes, it is.
Okay, let me see your entry. Hold on one sec. I got to get you in giant mode. Yeah, go ahead and hold it up.
It's, I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, you have plus 165
No,
on the
no,
top one.
the one below that. That was
Yeah,
a mistake.
it put it twice. Yeah, hit enter and you should get 3.1 or 13.1.
I still got 4.22. Maybe if I put the
Go
5.8
ahead.
in a.
No, that should be fine. Go ahead and put mode.
Mhm.
Okay, go back to your screen. Let me see it again. I guess put, no, if anything, it would be an error. I think maybe, okay, let me see the parens. Let me see it again.
Hold on one sec.
One, two, three, one, two. Are you able to, I think you have one too many parentheses. That might be it. Like you have 3 parentheses on the left and only 2 on the right.
Yeah, that was it.
You got 13.1 now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Stupid, right? We should just be able to ask Siri to do it for us. Actually, when we should be able to ask Siri to take our exam. All right, where's the notebook? Oh, there it is. Are you able to hear me okay? I'm in a cafe.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Do you hear the background noise?
A little bit. Not much.
All right, so we did that. C. Find the value of P and Q. Okay. I need more information, Lot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know why that didn't show up. So this is very important information. They tell us that G passes through a couple of points.
Okay.
So I'll just put that right there. Okay. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to do it. So there's that. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Okay, so we're gonna have to set up a system of equations, which is awesome. Okay, so where's our function? Oh, it's here's g of x, right? So if these ordered pairs are on this, then we can replace x with the x coordinate and g of x with the y coordinate. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so then 2.5 is equal to p sine of, this is just terrible, 2 pi over 9 times negative 0.75.
Plus,
If I do it in my head, right? Plus q. Are you okay with that?
yeah.
And then the second one, 15.1, is equal to p sine of 2 pi over 9. I'm going to do this because I don't want to enter it in my calculator anyway. So 6. Oh, that's not bad. 6 minus 3.75 is 2.25.
Mhm.
I was thinking, never mind. You don't want inside my twisted mind. Okay. So we've got a stupid system of equations, right?
Mhm.
And it's trigonometric. So the only way we're going to be able to solve it is to graph it
Okay.
and find the points of intersection.
Okay. How do you
Okay.
graph it?
I'm sorry.
How do you graph it?
How do you graph it?
Mhm.
Okay. So the first thing we need to do is to solve for Q for
Right.
both of them. So I'll call this equation 1 and I'll call this equation 2. So for 1, the easiest thing to do is just to subtract this nonsense from both sides.
Yeah.
And so we would get 2.5 minus p sine of 2 pi over freaking 9
Mhm.
times negative 0.75
Okay.
equals q. And equation 2, we would get 15.1 minus p sine 2 pi over 9 times 2.25 equal to q.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to graph and find the points of intersection, or hopefully the point of intersection. They tell us the domain is from 0 to 10, right? So we want to solve, or we want to set our calculator from 0 to 10.
Okay.
Okay, now our y-axis, right?
Yeah.
We know we want to go up probably from, I don't know, 0 to 25 to start, just because we know there's a max, right? Okay, you ready to race? Let's go.
What's P?
Let P be X and let Q be Y,
Okay. Yeah.
right? Since it's Q equals, that can be our Y.
Okay.
This is terrible. And careful with your parens, of course. Wait, did I do that right? I'm getting, this is weird. Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, the graph looks a bit strange.
I get a line.
Yeah, me too.
That's fine because it is linear, because it's, we're plugging in all values here, right? It's not going to be a curve because in our equation, we don't have, this is actually in the form of y equals mx plus b, because all of this here is a number, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're not taking the sine of x. If we were taking the sine of x, that's when we get this. So it's just something times x plus 2.5. So that's why it's a line. Okay. Woohoo! And it works.
Did you, what did you,
I got 8.4, 6.7.
is that the point of intersection of
Yeah.
what?
Of the two lines.
I don't know how to find that.
Do you have the two lines?
Yeah, I have two lines.
And do they intersect?
I can't see them intersecting.
You do not?
No, hold on, let me.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Okay, so these are my two
Equations. Okay. Ooh, you used a capital X.
Oh, what does that mean?
That
That's
might be it.
the only X I've got. I've always just used that for X.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can try again now. That's a little one. My calculator is being slow. So
Okay. Let me see again.
hold on. It's drawing the graph
Still drawing.
at a really slow speed. I'm just waiting for it. Okay.
Let's see. Do you have a hammer?
So this is what I have. The X should be, that shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, okay. So for the 2.5,
Yeah.
your second equation inside the parentheses is not 2.25,
Oh,
it's negative 0.75.
I see. Okay. Wow. Stupid mistake. Okay. I have to wait for it to draw again.
I'm sorry.
I have to wait for it to draw again.
Okay, you might be in, I saw a plot.
I don't know.
Did you hit graph?
Yeah. It's always been like this. Okay, I found an intersection. Right. I have to trace that, right? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
This is really annoying. Okay. What? So something is okay. This is working. Working. Oh, 8.4.
Yeah. L-O-T-T-E. All right, so I couldn't do anything better than that. I don't know. Let's see, where are we? Notebook. Here's the mess. So what else? We get this, right? Something like that. So then that means you would sketch this like to give the answer, right? To justify your answer, you would want to write these equations. And then Q is my Y, right? So P is equal to the 8.4.
Yeah.
And Q equals 6.7. Okay. Woo! Now this is one of this section B questions where it's long, so it should take us a little while to do it. Okay, I believe you have 90 minutes. So each section A and section B, 45 minutes, which means they give you 15 minutes per extended response. So that's good news.
Good.
Find the value of x for which the functions have greatest distance. Lot, what the heck does that mean?
Well, no idea.
I don't know. Okay, so this is kind of weird. I'm not sure I can explain it
Okay.
without graphing it. Like we can do it without graphing, but I don't know if I can explain it without graphing. I will say that let's see, the temptation after you know your trig is to take the max of f minus the max or the min, sorry, of g, right?
Right.
But that might not be the greatest distance because let's just say this is f, right? And then like g could be here.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? And so it's straight up and down. Like this would be the max, not this.
Okay.
It just depends on where they are. So we can't do that. But we can take the absolute value of f of x minus g of x. And I think we're going to go ahead and graph it. I think we need practice graphing anyway. So that means I'm sorry.
I don't know how absolute value works.
Okay, so absolute value is the distance of a point from 0 on the number line. That's the formal definition, right? Okay. So, and that's those vertical dealios are the symbols. Look at that pretty color. So, so here's 0, right? And here's 5. So the absolute value of 5 is 5 because it's 5 away from 0. Right? Now here's the rub. The absolute value of -5 is also 5 because distance is positive.
Right. Okay.
So the the memorization thing is everything comes out of the absolute value positive because it's distance. Whatever's in there, if it's negative, comes out positive. If it's positive, it stays positive.
Okay.
So that's absolute value. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and graph these horrific things, right? So we know we already have f of x right there. F of x equals 5.8 times the sine of pi over 6 times x plus 1 plus 16. And we know that g of x is equal to, where is it? 8.4. I'm just going to take a picture of this and move it down. Okay, so g of x is equal to 8.4 for p, right? Sine of 2 pi over 9 times x minus 3.75. This is just fantastic. And q is who? 6.7?
I think so.
Okay, so I just, the only reason I'm graphing this is so we can see why it's true. So give it a whirl. So there's actually two ways you can do it. This is probably the easiest to understand.
I got two kind of wave patterns.
I'm sorry.
This is what mine looks like. Is that?
Yep, I think that's it. Lot. Let me look at mine again. Okay, put yours up again. Yep, that's it. Cool. I'm just checking my graph. Why wouldn't it be here? Oh, find the value of X. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought they were asking for the maximum distance. So they're actually asking for the value of X where they're the furthest apart.
Okay.
I thought they were actually asking for the maximum distance.
Okay.
Okay. So
Aren't there multiple of them?
so how do you calculate that on your calculator? You would take, if you take this minus this,
The maximum minus the minimum of the other one? Something like that.
say that again.
I find the maximum of the graph that's on top and the minimum of the one on the bottom and then take them away.
Well, no, because like, this is what I'm saying, like, it's the maximum distance between the two. Let me show you. I'm not getting my head around why this is true. Okay, so here's the graph, right? And here is the maximum point right here, right?
Right.
Okay, so oops, I meant to do this. There's the maximum point. And so the distance from here to here doesn't go to the minimum point, does it?
Oh, I see. Yeah. No, it does not.
Right? So it's where is it? Right? We have to, it's like moving that line. So let me just, if you can be patient, I'm just going to try something real quick.
Okay.
I don't know why I have to do absolute value. Whatever. Lot, I don't want to try and mislead you. I'm not sure why this is true. I know how to do it, but I'm not going to show it to you until I know how to explain it to you.
Okay. That makes sense.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I found it, but I'm not sure why it's true. And that doesn't do you any good if I can't explain why. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I will send you the link in the notes. And actually, I won't send you the link because you should can you let me know? I don't know, sometime between now and Tuesday if this video appears and you're able to watch it.
Yeah. I will.
Okay. Are you still sharing it with your friends?
Yeah, I am.
So I like have groupies. Can I tell
Yeah.
people I have groupies?
Yeah.
They just don't follow me around creepily. It's just, I have virtual groupies.
Yes, you do. You can.
Oh my
They
God.
know who you are.
Like, okay,
They'll
check
probably
off my,
watch it.
Check off my bucket list.
Yeah. We should say hi to Partha.
Who?
Partha.
Partha. Partha. Hi, Partha.
He'll
How are
appreciate.
you? How we doing? Right? Listen,
Yeah.
we're gonna go viral, right? I can check
Yeah.
it off. I can check it off my bucket list. Oh my God. I can die happily now.
Yeah. So can he. He'll be so happy.
No, he's too young. I've had a nice run. He's too young. I've had a nice run. Partha, don't do it. Don't do it.
Let's do it, Partha. All right. He's gonna love that. Okay.
Will he
Bye.
watch to the end?
He will.
So you
Yeah.
won't even warn him.
No.
Oh, this is fantastic. Oh my God. I gotta meet Partha. All right, bye.
Yeah. All right. Bye. See you later. Bye.
Okay.